way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New York Jets. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The second down pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From a yard out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Broncos 7, Jets nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tevin Coleman. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And now it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
57, Mike 57. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Gordon on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
46 to Mike, 46.
From the gun, Bridgewater uses the stiff arm. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Now it's Crowder. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll drop this down to Coleman. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Complete to Jamison Crowder. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it here with Gordon. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11 at the 41. This is Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was Well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.